Alright, good morning everybody. We just finished designing our character. We're going to get into this in a couple minutes here. Just kind of getting the chat and everything set up, and then we'll jump right in. All right, everything looks good. Okay, so let's go. So this is going to be a bleed build. We're going to not do the usual curved sword, katana, bleed build. We're going to try to do something a little different. It's something that's going to have to evolve as the gameplay goes on, just because, the bleed weapons are a little scarce in the beginning of the game. So what we use initially will not be our obviously it won't be our 100% playthrough weapon, but we're going to get this thing off the ground pretty quick. And yeah, we went with the bandit class. I named it Slayer because if there's any metalheads out there, Slayer kicks ass, and one of their most famous tracks is Raining Blood. So the title was, or the name for this character is very, very fitting. So we are going to go ahead and start the game. Oh, our keepsake is the Golden Seed. Bandit is the starting class because it has a good arcane scaling and good dex scaling right off the bat. That's pretty much it. So let's go. We're going to skip that intro. I don't need to hear it. So it's Friday morning, and where I'm at in the world, it is pissing rain. And for those of you who don't know anything about me, I am a carpenter by trade. And yeah, I'm not working outside in the pissing rain, so I decided to stay in and play some Elden Ring. So we'll get this weekend playthrough started a bit early on this fabulous Friday. Hope everybody's doing well. We're just gonna do one of those. Alright, so let's grab this gray site. Move on. Won't be using that stuff. Alright. White Mask Vare is pretty important for this playthrough, so, well, pretty much essential.
Come to the, of course, unfortunately, without guidance, you are fate. Luckily, are you familiar? You may also that. It will lead you to, even if it leads you. Grace to Castle Stormvale, over on the cliff, the home of the decrepit demigod, Godric the Crafted. It's time to castle if you see.
Yeah, cool, dude. Alright. Get this already? No, I didn't get this gray site. Alright, we got that. We're going to avoid the tree sentinel for obvious reasons. Because I'm not about to fight that dude with a prison shank.
So that you're not, then why not purchase? I am Carlin. I am selling where the land is only, let's say. You know, you should buy yourself the crafting essential. The kit costs not the import.
Alright, that's all his BS. What's the ash on this thing? Oh. Yeah, I don't really want a shield equipped. It's not really how I roll. Oh, it does have a little bit of bleed on it. Sweet.
Have you heard of the fit? They serve but you. I can play the role, turning root to aid you. You need O to the foot. Then it's settled. Summon me. I bequeath to you. Use it. It will summon Torrent. Treat him with respect.
Alright, flasks. Alright, immediately we are going to equip Torrent. There we go. Beautiful. I don't know why I'm even bothering with that. It's not like I'm ever going to use it. So now we have the map, or I didn't get the map yet. Well, now we're gonna go get the map and then be on our way. Thanks for that. We'll pick up some smithing stones right here. Got 3 of them. Perfect. It's actually really nice for the bandit class how much stamina you actually start with. It's like probably it's like actually a respectable amount.
Everyone who came with, only to have their... Did you know? It's quite lovely. You're all on your own and heading to Stormvale Castle. Enticed by the one in the white mask, I suppose. Oh, well, that may... I don't have... It's scary. I want to be like everyone else. I'm nothing but a... Fine, can you tell... The poor thing. And it'll be glad... It was a pleasure. Oh, tell them I love them finally get...
Alright, so got that. I don't need the strength knot tier, so I'm not heading up there. As always, anytime we see those glowing skulls, we're just gonna ride them over and collect our gold rune ones, especially early in the game. I mean, why wouldn't you want free money? Alright, so that's all the runes. We're going to go grab some smithing stones as well. First we gotta aggro this giant dumbass. Alright, let's go. Attaboy. There we go. So we got 5 smithing stone 1s and 1 smithing stone 2. Now we're going to head over to the War Master Shack, have a little chat with Bernal.
Not seen names, but let me ask, are you here? Does your fate, despite the collapse? Honest, such that there's nothing any interest. All I now's the time. There's a memento, a fine, that's how it grants. Not floating your boat.
No, it's not floating my boat. Sorry, Bernal. Alright, we're going to try to beat this knight with a dagger here. So that kind of sucks. But this is super necessary. Oh, that wasn't actually that bad. Alright, so now we have Golden Vow. So that's nice. So real quick, we're just gonna breeze through here. I don't have any desire to get anything out of here. Whatever, I'll get the Exalted Flesh. Sure. So, actually, there's a Gold Rune 3 up here, I believe. No, might as well grab that. And then we'll grab the Lance Talisman. Sure. A lot of horseback riding on the beginning of the game. The only problem is it's kind of hard to fight with a dagger on horseback. So what we might do is just go grab the Uchigatana out of the Death Touched Catacombs right here. Because it's right here, and that is a lot better on horseback than the than just a dagger. As much as I love riding around with a steak knife. So real quick, we're not going to grab anything else. We're not fighting nobody. We're here for one thing and one thing only. Whap. And there we go. Oh, it looks like somebody's starting out as a samurai class and they're going to power stance Uchigatanas. That's a very good choice. Might as well go help out old Alexander while we're here.
Can you hear me? Help me. I'm stuck. Oh, aye, please. My thanks. 1,000 thanks. Just give me a good smack from the rear with something nice and big. And I'll pop clean out, I'm sure.
Ooh.
Charlie, give it your all, I say.
Oh, the wording of that was so bad.
Well played, good lady. Well played. Oh, that's... well, I... Once again, I... and beyond these land upon their southern edge, I'd heard doesn't the notion set your breast aflutter.
And now he's talking about my breasts. I'm pretty sure Alexander just Me Too'd me. moving on. No, not here as a customer.
I'm known as D. I hunt down those who live in death. Heed my warning. The village here and worse yet, if you the village turn back.
So we're not going to fight the Mariner. Not yet, anyways. I'm in no rush for that. Instead, we are going to grab that green turtle talisman. Alright, moving on. We're going to head to the Third Church America to pick up the Wondrous Physic Flask. Just a little pit stop to grab that Great Rune, or the Gold Rune 4. I don't need Sacred Blade. I'm not going to even bother with that. Although I suppose I could sell it. Alright, moving on. We'll grab the other piece of map here, unlock the Blide story, and grab some more crystal tears, golden seed, and some more gold runes. So this is very worthwhile for sure to come down here. Oh, also there's a cookbook if you're ballsy enough to ride underneath a giant bear. So there's the map there. There's the cookbook there. We're gonna head up here, grab our gold, or our Wondrous Physic tiers. So we got the spike tier, which improves charged attacks, I believe. Ugh, this is terrible. There we go. Round slam, I don't see myself using that. Sure, we'll ride on over to Mistwood. Because there is a Smithing Stone 2 there. Now we have unlocked the Blide quest line. Oh, and a Gold Rune too. I didn't even know that was there. Alright. Yeah, so now we just need to talk to Kale. He's going to tell us how to communicate with Blide, and then we'll get that quest line going. But in the meantime, we're just going to keep riding.
Dear Castler. Yeah, well, you Castleys. I'm hungry.
This guy's going to try to guilt us into buying something off him, and he doesn't really have anything I want, so... Now we're going to continue on. We're going to grab the Fort Gale Site of Grace, and then just ride up to Fort Gale and get the Golden Seed. We're not going to actually mess around in Fort Gale yet. Alright, so we've got that. So we'll just rip up here super fast. Try not to get hit by this thing. Sure. Golden Seed. Fantastic. Then over here is another one of those graveyards where you pick up gold runes, so we will rip over there and collect our gold runes and be on our way. Alright, we got our gold runes. Oh, come on, you. Oh, we just picked up some poo. That's nice. I have 2 dogs. I do enough of that in real life. Why not do it in Elden Ring too? Alright, so we picked up some more gold runes, and if you head over here, there is a gold pickle foulfoot, which is going to be insanely important. And over here on a chair is a dude with a Somber Stone 1. We're going to want Somber Stones for this initial part of the playthrough. I need 15 dex, 11 strength. Okay. Let's jack these guys for their gold rune 2. Pick up our Site of Grace, which is right there. Alright, so we'll pick this Site of Grace up. We'll fast travel over to Kale. You know, if you started out with the samurai, you can get the Uchigatana. Yeah, I do. I just I preferred the stats of the bandit, and we're not using the Uchigatana for this build.
May I have a word?
That was just to do attacks on horseback.
I was entrusted by torrents for.
Yeah.
Summon them with it.
We're going to play the first little bit with daggers, and then we're going to move on to a completely different weapon class after that.
Now it is thine. Forgive my I doubt we. How long will it be for the turn?
Wait, well, you're back. How, I suppose. Next time you hear, don't
we'll just quickly exhaust his dialogue on Blythe.
If the mood, my people, which is what thanks, I think this may your people. Perhaps you see that we have a sense. Lament not, but that is our just the way.
Alright, so we will get that crafting kit. And, okay. Oh yeah, and then we're going to sell all our gold runes. Oh, I have beaten this game many, many times, brother. I've done many New Game Plus runs. Yeah, this game is definitely my favorite, for sure. Alright, so we might as well mix the Wondrous Physic. Just gonna go with the Stamina and the Spiked Cracked here. I'm not gonna bother talking to Melina right now. So we will want to equip those, and we're also gonna level up as well. Sure. Faith I want at 10, Arcane at 15. And then we'll dump the rest into Vigor, so we're not just a fragile little thing. We're heading there. I just picked up the gold pickle Foulfoot, and then I just want to go grab some blood grease, and then I'll be heading straight over there. But I like to have the stats up there first. And we can just fast travel back to our Site of Grace here. And yeah, I only kill it once. I know you can just do that. I know you can do the horseback thing where you just, repeatedly do that, but I just think that just cheeses the whole game. I'd much rather beat the game somewhat respectfully. I mean, obviously, rune farming's a part of the game, but, that one, just, doing it repeatedly, Just 100 grand every time is, I don't know. That's too much cheese for me. There we go. So a couple things in Weeping. We're going to grab all the Sacred Tears. We're also going to grab some blood grease from one of the churches. Yeah, that's a good point. Like, some weapons are like just so stat hungry. Like, especially if you're doing like a strength build and right out the bat, what's the great sword? I think you need what? Is it 31 strength or something like that? So that, like to get your stats up to that super fast, yeah, I could see wanting to do that for sure. You know. Yeah, the Giant Crusher, no kidding. Yeah, the Giant Crusher is just a stat muncher. Or things that come to mind as well, like, the Dark Moon Greatsword. Where you have to go into intelligence, dexterity, and strength. Or, yeah, Radon's Greatsword. Or I think it's the Star Scourge Greatsword. But yeah, that's another one where you got to go into 3. Oh yeah, the Sword of Night and Flame for sure. 24 faith, 24 int right off the bat. I actually have a build on the go right now with the Sword of Night and Flame. That's just, yeah, pretty much a pure faith intelligence build. And there's just so, like, that build goes so unused, the faith intelligence, but yeah, you get the Golden Order seal, what is it, the Prince of Death Staff, and then the Sword of Night and Flame, like, where you just have 2 ridiculous Ash of Wars. Alright, so we're just going to head up to the 4th Church America up here, quickly grab the Sacred Tear, and then we're going to go back and talk to that merchant over there, and get some gold runes as well. And then we're going to move on to Caelid. So I need 1800 runes before I go talk to him, which I do not have. So we'll go get some. These little, like, coffin areas are so important in the beginning of the game. There we go. And this is probably the best merchant in the game, I would say. One of. Because the amount of stuff you get from him. And I'll show you why. Why I think he's the best merchant in the game, because you get the lantern from him, you get early game smithing stone 2s for cheap, you get, this is the cheapest price you'll find for stone sword keys. You can get a Lost Ash of War, and you can also get the Zweihander, which is a good early game strength weapon. So, definitely worthwhile to check him out. We're just gonna sell him stuff and then pick up the lantern right away. That's what we want. Which, the Zweihander? Yeah, if used right, I mean, you know, like, it's pretty savage for sure. Alright, so now that we have that, we're gonna head back to the Summon Water Village, Site of Grace. Clay, yo, what's going on, brother? Happy Friday. Alright, let's go slay a dragon. But we'll pick up some other stuff along the way and not make this overly boring. Doing good? I'm doing good as well. It's good to hear that you're doing good as well. Yeah, that's also a really solid merchant. Yeah, the one in Kayla, just outside of the town of Sorcery, is pretty good too. So, quick detour. We're just going to grab some gold runes and then we'll head over to the dragon and try to make quick work of them. Alright, so we got our gold runes. I'm not going to bother with anything in this camp. I don't need that incantation. I don't need the greatsword. Yeah, Milady is sick. Although I'm pretty predictable in the DLC. I like the Blood Fiend arm. I know that's like everybody's favorite, but I mean, just the insane amount of bleed buildup you can put on it is just so hard to ignore. Damn it, I just finished my coffee. Alright. So, for those who don't know, there is a Somber Stone 8. Right here. Oops. I almost had the Night Rain instinct to jump off the cliff and go after it. Back to DLC weapons though. Milady too, for how early you get it in the DLC. That's so freaking awesome. I love the DLC because yeah, you get so much sick stuff like right in the beginning without even having to like really do that much. Yeah, Night Rain's a lot of fun. It does get old. Like, I really have to go back and forth between the two. Because I just can't, like, I don't know. I start getting a little, like, you know, sloppy after, like, 2 or 3, 4 runs of Night Rain in a row. Alright, so now we are going to put on our Uchigatana. We are also going to equip our Gold Pickle Foulfoot. And that as well. Yeah, I don't like to do that. Sometimes I'll go back to Elden Ring or Dark Souls 3. We'll just two-hand this thing. Put some blood grease on this bitch. Speed up the process. Early game, we're gonna do the Reduvia. Hopefully I can get one more bleed proc out of this before... Oh, no. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I've just played with the Bloodhound's Fang too many times. I beat the game twice with it. So I thought I'd just switch it up and do something different. Wait, wait till later, then we're really gonna get weird. Oh shit. There we go. Anytime now. There we go. So like I said earlier, we're not going to, we're not gonna do the whole, repeated farming of that. Wait, hold up. Did not give me my runes for that? Oh no, it did. Okay, good.
Forgive me. To determine if you had,
Oh,
it seems my worries torrent.
go away.
There is but one I can take, gathering plate. Shall I to let my share them with me? Your thoughts, your ambitions, the principles you would follow.
I'm trying to just figure out what I want to do here for stats, how I want to allocate them early game. So right off the bat, we have Arcane at 15 for Flame grant me strength to buff. We got Dex at we got Dex also at 15. Faith I'm gonna want at 15 to buff with Flame grant me strength. So then we got Arcane, Faith, 15, 15 Dex, 15 Mind and Endurance, 20 Vigor. All in all, pretty good. I'm going to keep the Uchigatana equipped until I fight Narius or Narjus or whatever his name is, so I can get my Reduvia. Ooh, I got good and poisoned there. Alright, so we got the Dectus Medallion there. What do I want to do here? We'll go to fort height. Actually, we'll go to the round table hold, I think.
Very well. Let my hand.
Yeah. It's always nice to get that second talisman pouch, for sure. And open up, Stormvale Castle, for sure. I just want to get this thing to where it's actually usable.
I'm glad those who all the more.
Oh, welcome to I teach and explore so that one ensuring. By the way, you do most Tana you are well. May the Golden Order shine through you.
We'll talk to this little weasel.
Well, just the honor of one. By the way, she's my servant. Take your eyes off if you find her. Be sure to tell him she's a servant. She's been my companion since I've lost count of the number, honestly.
Sure. Is there anything I want from these broads? I mean, this is a good early game armor set. Yeah. Well, I don't really know if I want to waste my ruins on that yet. Yeah, I think I'll just leave that be. All right. So now we're going to go back to... Actually, what we're going to do is head over to Liurnia. I don't want to kill Bernal just yet. His armor is sick, though, for sure. We'll leave Bernal alone. I did not mean to do that. I promise you. I don't know if I've ever unaltered it. I'll have to check that out. Now I'm curious. Maybe I will go shank Bernal. And I don't have that equipped, so real quick I want to just tidy up my menu here. It's always good to keep your menu tidy, so you're not just panic flicking through items. So while we're here, we'll grab a couple things. We'll head into the church, get the sacred tear. I'm not even, the sacred tear. I'm not gonna bother talking to Thops. So we'll just kind of bypass all this nonsense here. This is also a pretty good merchant.
Why don't you? Oh, don't.
Because, you know, if you don't have a staff at this point, you can grab the staff here. He also sells smithing stone 2s. And also the lantern if you didn't get it in Weeping. Yeah. Also, that's just so late in the game, too. Like... do I want the 2 fingers heirloom? Whatever, why not? I'm right here. So for those who don't know, if you're doing a faith build that you're really just trying to jack up faith super early game, there is this talisman here, which increases your faith by 5. And a Shibiri grape, which is a human eyeball, which you feed to some sick bitch who eats them, apparently. Liurnia is such a huge portion of the map, and if you're not leaning into intelligence, it's just such a disappointment to have to go through. If you're doing an intelligence build, Liurnia is like, you're like a kid in a candy store, but if you're like leaning into faith or like, you know, faith or arcane or, yeah, pretty much anything else, Liurnia just sucks. Alright, where am I? Okay. So... not on this island. Oh, perfect. So we can get the dexterity knot crystal tier. Yeah. Honestly, I don't really use anyone else's Great Rune other than Radon and Godric. Like Godric early game, Radon late game. Normally I'd go for the smithing stones that are in there, but I'm not gonna go do that. So right now, what we want is we want this church here. So we can get this guy. There we go. That's what we wanted. While we're in Liurnia, we might as well get some gold runes and somber stones. In this part of the map, there is a chest just in those ruins over there. And it gives you the ice rind hatchet. Which is kind of a disappointment, honestly. Alright, so here we go. We're going to grab some gold runes here. There's a lot of them here, which is pretty awesome. Oh no, I'm poisoned. I have like 4 hours to find a grace site. Might as well grab those regular smithing stones too. Oh shit. This is what I was talking about. That is the ice rind hatchet. It's a hatchet that does frost damage. And that's about where my praises are going to stop. Ah, damn it. Ah. Yeah, play whatever you want, brother. There it is. This is starting to get annoying. Just a little bit. Where is this old cocksucker? Sorry, pardon my language. There we go. So now we got our Somber 2. We'll pick up a Somber 3 up here, as well as some more gold ruins, as well as more golden seeds. Oh, St. Trina's lilies. Always pick these up if you see them. They make any godskin fight much more enjoyable. Cool. Alright, we got all our gold runes. We're going to head over here and grab some throwing daggers. Alright, so in equipment, we're going to equip daggers right now. I only have 1 and 2 so far. I'll get up to level 6 right away. Alright. So, for people who don't know, popping these balloons here gives you a smithing stone 6. Yes, I did grab 8 and 9 as well. It's only 7 that's kind of elusive in the beginning of the game. Until you're willing to go fight a Godskin Noble or fight the Draconic Tree Sentinel. Alright, there we go. Yeah, I only grabbed 8 and 9 because they were literally on the way to where I was going. Like, oh yeah, Somberstone 3 over here. Now you just ride under the bridge, and there's a chair right here with a Somber Stone 3. Alright. Now with all of that, we are going to head over to the first step. The build plan is going to be Reduvia in the early stages, and then we are moving into Claws later game. And then obviously we are going to be... Oh good, I do have one. And because we're leaning heavily into arcane, obviously we're going to be using the Dragon Communion Seal. And yeah, just proccing a shit ton of bleed and, you know, leading into those broken dragon spells. Oh, you need 2, I think, for this. Lame. Alright. Guys, I'm just going to take a quick leak. I'll be right back. We'll probably grab both. And, I don't know. I might do the Raptor Talons as well. I haven't really decided yet. Alright, I'm back. Sorry, let's see here. What's the plan? Hook claws or bloodhound claws? Okay, cool. Yeah, I think the Raptor Talons you can get without even entering the castle, so I might even just do that right off the bat. Alright, we'll... where are we going here? Where are we going? Down to this guy here.
This age.
All right. I'll just grab all those right now.
Have a safe journey.
And because the bandit armor is just so bad, I think I'm gonna go to the... round table, hold, and grab the knight armor. Perfect. Now back to the stranded graveyard. So much better. Okay, so go up here and around the corner. Damn. Fuck. I fucking rolled. What the shit? Well, that's annoying. Oh well. And that's the first time I've died too. Okay. So what I want to do here is quickly just grab this. Sure. And then we're going to equip that as well. Just sucks that I have to do this whole sequence over again, but See, that's what I meant to do. Alright, we got our Dragon Communion seal. Side note, how good is Unsheath? Such a good Ash of War. So underrated. Should we go and fight the Erd Tree ulcerated spirit? Maybe. Yeah, you go down there. Oh, jeez. Woo! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. Okay, let's try this again. Mm-hmm. There we go. I don't know if I'm going to get this done on the first try, but we will certainly try. Ah, that's okay. I just wanted my flask back. Fuck, he's coming in hot today. There we go. There's the bleed. Oh, I'm dead here. Nope. I guess I'll open up the casket. There we go. Dunsky. And that's my second favorite spirit summon right there as well. Alright, so we got 30 Gs for our work. That's pretty good. So now we're going to head down here. And go see everybody's favorite seamster who will selflessly make your armor worse for you. It's a really nice task he does for you in your playthrough.
You there? Could you help us out, Cully? Oh, you were just... Thank you. I was pushed and I ended up... Oh, when they... So this is all I hope. Or I couldn't vent.
Thanks for the shrooms, bro. Alright, so... Actually, let's just go get our weapon right now, I think. Now you can sit here and watch these guys duke it out if you want. Or you could speed the process up a while. There we go. We've got our Reduvia. Alright, we can go talk to Yura. That's why I wanted to make this build today. Like, you know, the predictable bleed builds are always katanas and you know, Eleonora's pole blade or curved swords. So I didn't want to do that at all. Or, you know, Bloodhound Knight, obviously. Is that it, actually?
word, stay clear of a... And it's just so, stay clear of the lake. Be on your way. Perhaps we will meet.
Alright, so... Right quick, we are going to head to the round table hold. Now we're going to... I'm going to equip that. Actually, no. Going to equip the Reduvia in that hand. That and... Well, actually, no, I need that in the other hand. Just for buffing with Golden Vow. And then we've got the Dragon Communion Seal.
Well, I took you for dead. No man to lay out your own.
Alright, so already, if we look real quick, that's at 148, which is, you know, not really that much. If I'm being honest, but now we will head to Caelid. We'll pick up our smithing stones 4 and 5. We're going to get some more buffs and make this definitely worthwhile. Already got all those gold runes there. We'll just stab him, because why not? So while we're here, we just want to be in and out. We don't want to mess around with any of this. Or him with the purple rain arrows. Oh, Jesus. There we go. Flame grant me strength. And then from here, what we want to do is head down this way. Grab our Somber Stone 4. Come on, off we get. There we go. I don't know if I'm strong enough to be in here yet, but I guess we're about to find out. Right, down here. So what we want to do is open up all those jail cells there. Come on down, dude. I got something for you. Shit, I don't even want to be here. Fuck, I thought I dodged that successfully, but I guess not. Oh, and the rats followed me in here too. Fantastic. Gotta love when that happens. Oh. Where is the switch? There it is. Alright, that's not the cell I want. Where is the cell that I want? And I definitely don't want to be trapped in here. Up here. Here we go. Stone sword key. That's what we wanted. The wakizashi. Oh, not these guys. Alright, I think I'd like to get out of here now. Ooh, what's up? Golden 4. Melted mushroom. Oh, here we go. No, this just brings me back into this stupid room. Fuck, how do I get out of here again? It's clear that this guy's just going to follow me, so I just got to take care of him real quick. No. There we go. And I should probably just start leveling up too, so... There we go. Now we're gonna go head down to the beach. Oh right, I can't. And I might as well grab that smithing stone 5 while I'm here too, so... I'm glad I didn't end up fast traveling there. The meteor katana's in here if you like that weapon. I don't. Because if I'm scaling into intelligence with a katana, I am definitely going with the Moonveil. This is the first Somber Stone 5 of the game that you can get. There we go. Yeah, we're right here. Screw it. We'll get a couple more things. I'm just trying to avoid being raided by Millicent. So I don't really want to venture over onto the other side of the swamp there. Alright, so we're gonna avoid that dragon right now. I knew that was going to happen. There we go. Oh, so we need 17 faith for that. I'm still gonna pick it up anyways. Same with that, same with that. And we'll do Dragon Maw as well. Alright. So now we're going to memorize spells here. We're going to use Flame Grant Me Strength. And I think we'll do Dragon Ice for now. Then if my memory serves me correctly, there's another one of those areas with a bunch of caskets and stuff to grab smithing stones. Which is up here. Perfect. Or not smithing stones, gold runes. Alright, so we got the gold runes, so we're just going to grab this chunk of the map here, and then I think we're going to move on from here. I'm curious to know what people think. Should I just do daggers? And then do, save the claw build for New Game Plus? Or should I just get into claws? And there's a golden seed down here, so obviously we're going to get that as well. Alright, so that's why we don't mess around in that area, because there's a bunch of those giant crows. There's one currently following me. And all I'm trying to do is go back to Limgrave. There we go. Now I can deal with Pumpkinhead. Alright. Anytime, if you just want to start bleeding, that'd be great. There we go. Thank you. Thank you kindly. No, fuck. Christ. There we go. We could do that. Hey, what's up, my man? What's going on? Nice. I took your advice. We're doing, we started with the bandit class today. Nice, man. Congrats. I always look forward to those, man. I really dig those, those vids. They inspire me to play better. For all the others watching, you should check out his channel and watch him no-hit murder bosses. It's pretty frickin' incredible. Yeah. I'm not really a parry guy. I just wanted to use Bandit because he has high arcane, high faith to start the game out. Or not high arcane, high faith, sorry, high arcane, high dex. And considering this is a bleed build, we're going to lean pretty heavily into that. So then, we are going to go Ashes of War, and on the Wakizashi we're going to throw Bloodblade on there, and turn this thing into an absolute shredder. Yeah, I would agree with that. I spent like the first few hours of like ever playing Elden Ring, like working on parrying and countering and stuff. But then I kind of just became this like, you know, all offense player. Wait, why am I going in here? There's no reason to go in here. No, let's just go fight Margit. That sounds like a way better idea. Oh right, I gotta leave the catacombs. All right, Stormhill Shack. I think Dragon Communion Seal's probably top 3 for most broken thing in this entire game. I didn't even level up the Reduvia yet. Let's go do that.
Well, I took you no matter to lay out your arms then.
Strengthen. All right. Let's go shit kick Morgott or Margit, not Morgott. I'm pretty sure Morgott would shit kick me right now. All right. Sure, we'll summon Rogier. Frickin' rolled there, but whatever. Funny, Margaret's moveset is almost like too slow. And I forgot to allocate flash charges, so that was kind of my bad. You should remember me, because I just beat your ass with a steak knife. Don't really need to do that. I want more mind. Especially if you're going to lean into Dragon Communions. They just are so frickin' FP consuming. So I think we're actually going to head up into Altus Plateau now.
please.
Oh, fine, I'll talk to you.
Hello, it's rather my mistress sent me, but I was a. Could I ask that thug only if you've. Oh, what a blessing. The thug, please. The thug, please.
Alright, should we pay for her necklace or should we just take it? Oh crap. Might as well grab those gold runes. I want this piece of the map too, and I've decided against doing Raya's necklace nonsense. Instead, we'll head to the gate town. We're going to grab this map, this grace site. We're going to grab the golden seed that's here as well as some somber, or not some somber, but smithing stone. I believe they're twos. I think they're twos here. Gold seed. Oops, not the right area. There we go, smithing stone twos. Okay. Alright, so this is our spirit spring that we can make our way over to the grand lift. Oh, my dog's losing her mind about something. The Amazon driver must just love coming to my house. Just being screamed at by multiple Rottweilers. Or sorry, multiple dogs, one Rottweiler. Alright, so we just got the Sacred Tear. I just go this little side route because I don't like, you know, dodging projectiles. So off to the side of the lift here is another somber stone in a scarab. Alright, so now we're gonna ride Torrent all the way up here. Alright, we are going to avoid the Night Rider right now. I don't have the patience to fight that guy with a dagger. So, this grace site's super important. This is going to be like our, you know, kind of centralized site of grace that we're going to warp back to many, many times over, so... Golden Seed. There's the map. I can do that too. Alright, I'm not even gonna bother talking to her. She's just gonna try to impose her finger fetish on me, and I'm just not into that. Not right now, anyways. We'll just rip up through Windmill real quick just to grab that grace site. So up here, there's a few goodies here. Cool. So we got the Twin Knight swords. We got the blue hood, which increases mind. And also another armor set that kind of sucks, honestly. But anyways, moving on. We're going to backtrack a little bit. Can I level up? Nope. Alright. I can add another charge to the flask, though, I think. I'm gonna have fun this playthrough, I think. So in that carriage is where you can get one of two great stars. which is probably top 10 in the game for me, personally. It comes with passive bleed on it. Great strength weapon. And also has an ability that slowly increases your HP as well. Which a lot of people don't know. Those runes right there, you can get the Bloody Hellas. That's a great thrusting sword to build around if you want to do a thrusting sword bleed build. Now, over here, just real quick. In the gang of old grandpas here, we're just gonna take this guy out with the treasure chest because he holds a gold rune 10. And we move on. Alright, now we're going to move our ass and get up this ladder, hopefully before the abductor things frickin' ruin our day. We're way too high up for them to do that now. Grab this gray site, we'll grab the gold runes here, and then there is a somber stone 6 just up on the cliffside here that we're going to grab. And I think we could just head to Volcano Manor just to have the Site of Grace. There's a gold seed up there and a fragment of the map, so we might as well just get there since we're 3/4 of the way there anyways. Alright, so there's the grafted asshole. We want him to chase us far, far away from that ladder. Alright, cool. Now, we're gonna go up the ladder and avoid that fight like a little bitch. There's 2 ways you can go up. I always just choose this one because it's the path of least resistance.
Yes, right this way. Well, Carl, you please. I'm hungry.
What do you got for me? A cookbook? Yeah, we could buy that off you. Sure, why not? $5,000 for a stone sword key. You can fuck right off. For now. Till those become a little more scarce in the game, then I'll probably buy it. And we're just going to avoid all this nonsense. That site of grace. Hop on up here. We're going to avoid that because that's just a really bad idea to stick around for that. That's not like the one you fight in the Crystal Tunnel in Caelid. That's the full-grown version. These hands do have the ability to drop a Somber Stone 4 if you take them out. Grab this grace site. And then BS our way through not dealing with that hand. Yeah, the bandit's curved sword is sick. Or the scavenger's curved sword actually has the passive bleed on it already. But I think you're right. I think the bandit's sword will scale higher. Yeah. Normally I would do that for a bleed build, or you know, I've done that one. I've done, you know, power stancing katanas, you know, Rivers of Blood, or with Nagakiba or something with a blood infusion, or Eleanor's pole blades, another really fun one. But I just wanted to do something like just totally different. I've never actually ran through the game with a dagger class. I was actually planning on doing a claw build for this, but I don't know. We'll see. It's not too late to switch. I could still do claws. Great Katana with the occult infusion. No, I have not put the occult on there. I've done bleed infusions with the Great Katanas. Which one's your favorite Great Katana? I like the Dragon Hunter personally. And then, I don't know. Either Rakshasas or the just Great Katana is...
Please kill him. That horrendous serpent.
Yeah, those could jockey for second place, either or.
We rarely risk fascinating. So, about the bird, if you have, rise with us. Your decision now, you believe. The drawing room. I am Tanny.
So now we have a decision to make. Do I stick with daggers or do I go with claws? I'm kind of having fun with Bloodblade on this thing, honestly. Yeah, that's a good point. One thing I forgot to do is switch up my Wondrous Physic. Flasks. Add charge to flask, sure. Allocate flask charges. Perfect. Mix Wondrous Physic. Alright, so we're going to get rid of charged attacks because I'm not doing charged attacks. And we'll keep the green spill crystal teeter in there. Oh crap. I ain't going out like that. Yeah, that's true. To be honest, I haven't really, I haven't played enough with Rakshasas. Nothing behind that wall. I feel like there should be. Do I have any of those? No. Can I craft them? Also no. Alright, well I guess I'll have to be quick about this then. I don't know. Somebody in the chat help me out. Should I stay with daggers or should I move to claws? Oh shit. Damn it. I am blowing this. Ah, damn, he timed me. Good job, asshole. Alright. Yeah, Dragon Katana has bonus damage to dragons, but you can just use the Piercing Fang Astral War and use Dragon Grease on Classic Great Katana. Same damage. Yeah, that's also a good point. Yeah. I would agree. And I don't play PvP, so... There we go, that's better. Oh, goddamn. Homeboy did not like me sneaking up on him like that. Yeah, I've literally never played with claws. I've never even put them on before. Alright, so there's the Bloodhound claws, so I could actually start my claw build if I wanted to do claws still. I've never beat the game with a dagger. Yeah, I was thinking about doing the raptor talons because you get the raptor talons with the black feathers armor in the same cave, so... And then I was thinking Bloodhound claws in the offhand. So, either or. Avoid that. What about the claws from the, is it the night, something night claws in the DLC? Have you used those? I heard those are pretty badass. Gosh, son of a bitch. I'm dead. What is that? 2,700? Oh fuck, I'll just leave that there. Alright, so now that we have that part of the map, I think we're going to head back to Altus. I'm not running through that much of the map just to get 2,700 runes. I like the idea of getting the bloodstained dagger. It was kind of the same idea I had with the Wikizashi, but apparently that's designed to go with the katana when you're two-handing, not... Oh, they don't even... Like, and they can't be infused, can they? Yeah, I think we'll just keep holding it down with the Reduvia, honestly. You learn to love daggers in Night Rain. Playing with Duchess, but... I don't know, in this game I've never really given them a fair shake. I'm guessing by the knight part of the name, they're intelligence scaling. Alright, I just like to take the guys out manning the catapults, because nothing pisses me off more than getting hit by that. Yeah, combat on horseback with a dagger is probably the worst thing I've ever experienced. So we're just gonna head over here, farm a couple more great golden ruins. Alright, I think that's all of them out of here. Yes, it is. Okay, peace out. We're gonna go hit another one of these just up the path. Could start the hero's grave if we wanted to. Ah, that thing's relentlessly following me. And just because I'm stupid, we'll just do this. Cool. All right. So we're gonna move back here. Actually, what I want to do is do that. We're going to switch up the Ashes of War. Yeah, that'll be fine for now. There we go. That's better. Alright, so let's look at this real quick. So what we've got is the Reduvia +5. We can move that up to +6. We've got the Dragon Communion Seal. We've got a Blood Great Knife, although I'm going to take Sacred Soul's advice, and I'm probably going to move that to the Bloodstained Dagger in the offhand. We're just using the Knight Armor and then the Great Helm. Oh, I didn't even realize I wasn't rocking a second talisman. We'll use the Two Fingers Talisman just to boost faith for the Dragon Communion Seals. We've got, in our flask right now, we've got the Dexterity Knot Crystal Tier. And, yeah, the Green Spill one's just there to fill. And that is the build so far. I got to get on with my day here. But we'll be back on later tonight to continue the playthrough. Thanks to everybody who tuned in. If you get any value from today's video, please like the video and consider subscribing. And until this evening, I will talk to you later. Cheers.